Hey YouTube, what's up? Welcome back to By the People. Today I want to look at my mount. We had a nice Black Friday sale. It's actually still currently going on. I'm recording a little bit ahead on this, but you'll get a chance to see how this works out. One thing that I like to do whenever I buy these things, I realize most of you either can't afford to pay for the Zen or you just don't want to, but you also might not have 40 hours plus a week to play to farm for Zen or do other things that you need to do in order to get that. So one thing you want to do is try to get the most bang for your buck. One way to do that is to buy items that affect your class's account wide. And here are two things I like to get whenever that occurs. I like to get VIP. That's something that is nice to have because you can use this with all of your characters through all of, again, it's called account wide. We're going to VIP info. You get things like the travel gate, which is really convenient, where you can just kind of buzz out wherever you're at, instead of running all the way back to the beginning of the map or having to buy scrolls to teleport out. You can use those resources to buy your enchantments or other things that you want. No auction house fees is pretty convenient at rank 8. The salvage anvil is great when you get into salvaging those artifacts for Astral diamonds. The mailbox ability is great, especially if you're buying a lot of items on the auction house. You can just sort of do that as you're maybe waiting for stragglers in your dungeon runs or whatever to catch up. You can kind of manage your stuff as you go through there. No longer needing a campfire to invoke is very handy. Forgot about that one. Got so used to using it. Big one's the travel signpost at level 4, and then the keys. The enchanted key, of course. Now another thing that is very cool that I like for account wide, I mean, you can get into a lot of Zen in this game really quickly. It's kind of like a game of chess, though. I mean, you can enjoy it, play through the quests and missions, but there are things that help. Another thing I like that is an account wide asset is your mounts. If you buy these on the auction house, they only affect that character on the auction house. If I'm misunderstanding that, if there's a different type of horse, maybe a specialty horse that you can get that crosses all spectrums, let me know in the comment section. But as far as I know, there is not. But when you come here and buy it with Zen in the Zen market, you can use it with all of your characters, which is really super cool. Now, if you're fairly new to the game or haven't paid a whole lot of attention to the mounts, because you can spend Zen on an awful lot of things, and it goes pretty quickly. It is precious, and it takes a while to get it. One thing I bought was this guy here. It's a heavy warg. I'll go ahead and equip this with this character. Since I already paid for it, I can claim it. I bought it with my control wizard. Okay, I guess I already have it in my inventory. I wonder if I have two somehow. That'll be funny. We'll check that out. That's pretty cool. Anyway, the reason I chose this one is if you look there, when I equip it, I get a bonus of 1,000 critical strike and 1,000 armor penetration. And again, when I use this and put that in my main tool belt, that will give me a bonus for all characters. So I currently have 8, and every one of my characters can come and claim this mount. So that is really super cool. Plus I get the 110% bonus to my movement speed, which is incredibly nice. It's kind of like having the travel gate. Once you have a little bit of speed, it's hard to do. You never want to go without it again because it's just super cool. Makes it nice. So I'll go ahead and go into inventory. See where that sucker is. Yeah, he's right there. So close that out now. You look at my critical strike and armor penetration. Pretty low for this guy, but still fairly new. So what I want to do, I'm going to go ahead and double click on that. It's my new mount. It's awesome. Go ahead and go up to mounts now. And I want to change my mount. And I want to go with the heavy warg. Choose. Sweet. Now I'll go back into here. Of course you have the insignias you can place into there. And there we go. I like my ghost horse, but it really provided no benefit. It just looked kind of cool, so that's why I had that. Now one other thing I want to do is go back to my mounts and look here. I have combat power. If I don't activate that, you can see that I didn't have, you see I'm at 655 on armor penetration and 1432 on critical strike. You do have to go in there and activate these. I also need to change my movement speed, so I can change it to speed of the wind. Otherwise, you'll be like, nothing happened. What's going on? Equip my power. Go back to my character sheet. And voila! My armor penetration went up another 1,000 and my critical strike went up another 1,000. Pretty cool. We'll go back here to the Zen market. If you take a look at the mounts, again, they can make a big difference to your gameplay. If I go to this Dusk Unicorn here, for instance, it has 2,002 lifesteal, and the 110% movement speed is consistent. Costs the best horses at this time. But they all have different abilities. This is one that's pretty cool. It's a new one, but you just click on it and highlight over the horse name or the mount name. This gives you a 1,000 power and 1,000 armor penetration, which is also a very good choice. My characters are focused a little bit more on critical strike right now, and so I went ahead with that one. This is pretty cool, so someday I might buy one of these, but they are expensive. Check out a couple others. Go with the armored bear. Really, you just need to see what you need for your different characters. Usually go with your primary character and take a look at where you're lacking, and you can pick up a mount to help add some, 2,000 power to help maybe increase defenses or damage or whatever it is. If you find yourself getting killed often, you can add some other things to help yourself out fairly easily. And it is definitely worth doing that. But make sure you check it out. 2,000 deflection. So take a look at what you need. One little word of warning. Folks at ARC do continually change the way things work. So, they rely on it too much. But it's nice that right now you have that feature and that ability. So go ahead and go for it. And please let me know what you think. Comment, like, share, and subscribe. Come back so we can play again.